Hello, everyone. So I'm on three different platforms. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. But I am excited this morning because I've accepted a challenge. So while I'm doing this challenge, you're going to be getting some valuable information from me. My name is Trina Boyd. I am the founder of Women in Power, and basically, what I do, I help women in business in different areas of business. So, with that being said, I am going to get into today's topic. And today's topic is basically talking about um, this particular deduction. Some people may know about this deduction, and some people may not know about this deduction. But basically, this particular small business tax deduction. Tax season is here. I want to get into some education on what you can write off as a small business owner. As a small business owner, and one thing I want to point out is that you don't have to have your tax ID number. If you are a small business, a sole proprietorship, or if you are a LLC, this information is for you. If you don't have a tax ID number, but you have been doing business, this information is for you. So I'm going to give out some tips on different deductions that you can write off this tax season. Later on, through the next 30 days, I will be giving out some changes that the IRS have made. As we know, it's a government shutdown. So it's a government shutdown, and in this shutdown, you can't file taxes until everything opens back up. So, with that being said, let's get right into what we are going to talk about today. So, one of the things we want to talk about is, did you know that you can deduct, it's a tax deduction straight from the IRS website? Did you know that you can deduct your insurance payments? So I'm going to pull up my presentation so you can see exactly what deductions you can deduct as a small business, as a small business, but particularly insurance payments. So insurance payments, and I'm going to give into the different types of insurance payments so you can know, and you're going to be shocked at some of the stuff that you may not even know that you can actually do as far as the insurance payments, the type of insurance payments, and some things that was brought to my attention from an insurance agent. And one of the deductions that this agent told me about is actually on the IRS website that you can deduct. So I'm going to get into that um, deduction on today. So one of the insurance payments that you can deduct as a small business. So I see this a lot. I see people who are nannies. I see people who have their small business, and they are paying monthly for insurance. They're paying monthly for insurance. Everybody can't get, not military spouses where we don't have to pay for our insurance. So we have businesses out here who have to pay for health insurance. So health insurance, people are paying for health insurance, and I've seen it on my Facebook where people have to pay all this money for health insurance just for their family. So with that being said, with health insurance, straight from the IRS website, that you can deduct health insurance payments. And this is medical insurance, dental, it says dental insurance, qualified long-term care insurance for you and your family. So even if you are paying insurance for your family, you're paying insurance for your family, this is tax deductible if you are a small business. So if you are a small business, you can deduct these taxes. So every year when you basically every year the government they send out or your insurance company they send out you a 1095. A 1095 is basically, and they haven't always done this, but they started this maybe 4 years ago. Every year you get this thing in the mail, right? And it's a 1095 A or B. 1095 A or B, and it's basically a healthcare marketplace showing your payments. If you are making payments or you're not making payments, you're getting that form. And it will be beneficial when you get that form is to insert it into your taxes. So when I say taxes, when you do your small business taxes, it's embedded into your actual 1040, your individual taxes. So when you start preparing, and I want you to learn how to prepare your taxes as a small business. So, a small business tax return for individuals, sole proprietorships, LLCs is basically a basic individual tax return, but they're just embedded that Schedule C. So, with that being said, back to what we were talking about, insurance payments. So, if you are paying insurance, if you have deductions for like your kids, because the IRS says that you can do this for your family. So, if you have dental, because you know every time you take your kids to the dentist, they find something, and you most of the time you have to pay for that. Your insurance won't cover all of that. Also, just dental medical insurance. So if you are a small business, this is for small businesses, you can deduct small insurance payments, medical, dental. Okay, so that's one form. So, and then when you're preparing your taxes, I want to throw this out here because this is really, 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 really important. Okay, this is really important. When you make sure you're inserting that 1095B into your personal taxes. Make sure you're inserting that 1095B into your personal taxes. When they ask you, did you have insurance? You say yes, and you put your payments in there. So credit insurance. So I don't know if you all, it's a such thing as business credit. I do teach that class with my Women in Power. I teach how to obtain business credit, but there's insurance out here for people who have credit. Business credit is insurance that cover losses from businesses and bad debt. So I didn't even know this exists. The credit insurance. This is straight from the IRS website. Credit insurance, you can deduct that. So fire, theft, flood, or similar insurances, you can deduct these premium payments. These are payments that you're making. So if you work from your home, and this is what I tell people when I'm teaching this class, if you work from your home and if you are a renter, you can deduct your renter's insurance. If you have flood insurance, if you have fire insurance, if you have theft, all of that is renter's insurance. So with that being said, you can deduct that premium payment. I know it's not a lot, maybe it's $20 a month or whatever, but it's deductible. So make sure you add that. Liability insurance, you can deduct that. If you have W-2 employees, you can deduct workers' comp insurance. That's only if you have W-2 employees. So if you pay for insurance, like on a building, so if you have insurance on a business, or if you have a business building and you're paying, because most of the time, if you have a building, they will want you to get business insurance. So with the business insurance, most of the time they want you to get $1 million over your overhead, and you have to make payments towards that. That is tax deductible as a business. So that's tax deductible as a business. Car and other vehicle insurance that covers your business vehicle. So if you have a business, I'm pretty sure you use your vehicle towards your business. So car insurance. So your car insurance, you can deduct that, and it goes under actual. So if you do mileage, you can't do the insurance payments. So car and other vehicles. So if you have vehicles towards your business that you use, even if it's for personal, still put that, because you're using it for personal and using it for business. You can still deduct your insurance payments. So you can still deduct your insurance payments, okay? So on your vehicle, if you have other vehicles, or any type of vehicle that you have, machinery that you have to have insurance on, these are tax deductible. Okay. And this was brought to my attention last week. An insurance agent told me it's life insurance out here that covers your employees. I'm not sure why somebody would want to get life insurance on an employee, but from the IRS website, it says that you can deduct those premium payments. So those are tax deductible as a small business. So I wanted to come on here and give some information out to you all that will help you prepare your small business taxes for 2018 filing season. So these and today's topic is basically insurance deductible payments that you can put on your small business tax return. So if you have any questions, feel free to inbox me or leave a comment below, and I'll be happy to answer questions in regards to your insurance payments for your that you can deduct as a small business, and any other questions that you may have. But thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a great morning and a happy Friday. TGIF to everyone.